So, welcome to today's lesson. In today's lesson, we'll be looking at How Would You Feel by Ed Sheeran. This is off his new album, Divide. It's a pretty simple song. In terms of structure, this is very sort of repetitive. There's just some very subtle changes on a few parts. We're going to be using CAPO on fret number 2 for this one today, so you need a CAPO on fret 2. We're going to be using the right hand, a little bit of finger picking. Now you can approach this in two ways. You can either do it with your thumb and your first finger for the whole of the song if you're not too cool with finger picking, you've not done it before. If you're a bit more experienced with finger picking, then the better way to do it, I would say, would be with the thumb and using your other fingers as well. A bit like a claw technique where you sort of thumbs keep into the strings 6, 5 and 4, so it doesn't go any further than that, and then your other fingers are using on strings 3, 2 and 1, so you're not going, you don't let your thumb go any further than the D string there. So we'll carry on with the video. So the first part of the video, we have this little intro section, and it's a G6 chord with the left hand, so I'll explain where that is. So you want to put your third finger on fret number 3 of the 6th string, and you want to put your second finger on fret number 5 of the second, string number 5, fret number 2, and you pop that down there and you've got your G6 chord. Alright, open strings with the rest of your strings there. I'm going to put my thumb, as I said, on the bass string here, on the 6th string, and then my other fingers are on the string 4, string 3, string 2 and string 1, okay? So, if I play that, you get this sound. Now we come back, we keep that same chord down and we hit string 6. Then we jump over to string number 2. We're going to hammer with the little finger, so a little bit fiddly this bit, because your little finger is usually the weakest finger. Fret number 3 on string number 2 with the left hand. We do a open string, hammer down, and then pull off. So we got. Next part, we hit the open G string. So we put that together so far with the extra note. Then we hit the 5th string with our thumb. So then the open D string, and then we've got this next little fiddly bit, which is hammer on and pull off with the second finger on the 3rd string on the 2nd fret. So we're going to go hammer on and pull off. So put that together. Okay, and then we're going to go to C major 7 chord. So the C major 7 chord with the left hand finger in is the 3rd finger, fret number 3 on the 5th string, 2nd finger, fret number 2 on the 4th string. And then we're going to, what I do here is this little fiddly technique. I take my finger off, my 2nd finger off to begin with. The chord we're aiming for is obviously C major 7. So I pick the 4 strings, the string 5, 4, 3 and 2 with the right hand. And then I hammer very quickly down onto fret number 2 of the string 4. So, alright. Now, on this intro, and this is the only bit time you do this, you've got this fiddly little end bit which goes. Okay. Now, I'm doing my using my thumb on the 4th string. I pick it, open, hammer down with the 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. And then with my 1st finger, I do 3 picks on the open G string, hammer down with my 2nd finger onto fret 2 of string 3, and then pull off. Okay, so that's your intro section. If I run that round for you, it goes. Okay. Next time it goes round, it does exactly the same thing, but it doesn't do the little fiddly hammer on and pull off bit at the end. So it goes, and you let that hang. Okay, so that is your intro. I'll just play that slowly to you again. So it goes. That hold. So that's your intro section. As I said, I'm not too strict with the right hand here. As I said, you can use it either with thumb and 1st finger or with the full claw technique we said about with all the fingers on the right hand. But just do what's comfortable for you, you know. But just try and stick to the rule if your thumb doesn't go past any further than the fourth string, which is the D string there. So that's your intro section. Your verse is very, very similar. It's actually even easier. The verse is the same chords again, so it goes. Just let that hang. On the fourth time we play it, we're going to pick the fifth string and the fourth string on the C major 7 chord that we looked at earlier. We're going to pick those two strings together with the thumb and the first finger, and then I pull off with I flick the second the second finger on the fourth string. I flick it down to get that pull off, and that then leads you into the pre-chorus section. So that's your verse. So 4 times on the fourth time you want to go. That pull off on the end there. That leads nicely into the pre-chorus section. The pre-chorus is a B minor 7 chord, so I'll explain to you how to put your fingers on that one. You want to put your first finger on string number 5 on the 2nd fret. You want to put your second finger on string 3, 2nd fret. And you want to put your third finger on string 2, 3rd fret. And then what I'm doing now is alternating between the thumb and the first finger. So I'm going to go thumb on the bass on the 5th string. And I'm going, so it goes, finger, then thumb. So it's, try and keep your thumb out a little bit further ahead of your finger so that they don't clash when you're sort of finger picking there. And you get this sound. Okay. Next chord that comes up in the bar is an E minor 7 chord. Now, I play it like this in the song. Officially, you probably recognise it as that. So that's your E minor 7 chord there. But because I'm not actually playing that 5th string, I don't put the extra finger on, so I'm just doing it like that. So how you play that is you've got your first finger on the 2nd fret of string number 4, and you've got your third finger on string number 2, fret number 3. And again, you're alternating again between the finger and the thumb. Thumb stays on the 4th string here, on the D string, so it goes. Sorry, that's incorrect. Don't listen to that bit. This should be on the 6th string on the bass note there, so it should be. Okay, so we put these two bits together, so B minor 7 and the E minor 7 chord. We got this. Okay, next chord, you probably know this one. It's an A7 chord. I'm going to use my second finger on the 4th string, fret number 2, and I'm going to use my third finger on the 2nd string, number 2, fret number 2, sorry. And then you want to go first finger and thumb again, alternating. Keep your thumb on the 5th string. Okay, next chord, and the last chord of this bar is the D chords, which you probably all know, but I'll explain it to you anyway. First finger, fret number 2 on the 3rd string, third finger, fret number 3 on the 2nd string, and your second finger, fret number 2 on the 1st string. And then this one we're going to pick just the 2 strings really, so even though I've got that finger down there, I'm not actually going to pick that string, so just so that you know that's a D shape there, D chord. I'm going to pick the thumb on the 4th string, and my first finger is just flicking up on the string number 3 and 2. So it's. On the last one, I'm going to do a strum across there and then stop it. So I stop it. So I put that together for you. The pre-chorus section goes like this. Okay, that then leads you nicely up into the chorus, and the chorus is really simple. If you know the intro, it's even simpler than that. So it's just this. It goes back to your G6 again. No fiddly bits on the end of this. You just let that ring out to C major 7. Now on the last one, so that's 3 times I believe you play that section, and then on the last one you want to do an A minor 7 chord shape, which is second finger on the 4th string, fret number 2, your first finger on the 2nd string, fret number 1, and then you want to alternate again with the thumb and the finger, and you're going to go. Okay, and then the last chord again is a D chord again, same as we did before. Now instead of doing the where we sort of strummed the chord right at the end there, instead of doing that this time, we're going to do a hammer on fret number 2 with the 2nd finger on string 1, and we're going to go and just stop that quite short as well. So we got this. Okay, so now we're going to go to the bit with the A minor 7, so. Okay, and then you're back round again, so. Okay, so if you put all those sections together, you'll have the majority of the song. The only bit missing off is the solo section, which we'll look at in a later video. Practice this one slowly, get the technique right with the right hand, with the finger picking. Obviously, chord shape's not too difficult, it's just more to do thinking about the finger picking. Don't think too much about that. If you're literally using your thumb and your first finger, that's absolutely fine. If you're a bit more advanced and you can do it with thumb and all of your fingers, then that's great. But yeah, just don't get too hung up on, you know, am I using the correct fingers and stuff. Just what feels natural to you and what feels right is absolutely fine. As long as the song sounds good and there's no sort of like stuttering or stopping in between the chord changes, it'll be great. Hope you enjoyed that lesson. Give us plenty of feedback, and I look forward to seeing you in the next lesson.